Hey, what's up? Happy holidays, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves with the upcoming Christmas and New Year and whatnot. I'm gonna try to knock down a few videos for y'all to enjoy. I think this is a great debate. So, we are debating today for one down to earth Stevie Wonder versus For Once in My Life. One album is from 1966. The other album is from um, 1968. So we're talking like what, three albums before it even gets to For Once in My Life. So we're gonna do Down to Earth. We're gonna talk about the album, and then we're going to see which one's the best. This is a versus. So as we know, recorded in Michigan, Motown Studios. Um, so maybe just right after Uptight, um, this pretty much got set in motion. Stevie had two albums in like 1 year, so that's uh, that's pretty cool. So let's talk about the track listing. Of course, Funk Brothers. Instrumentation. Um, you know, Benny Benjamin, Pistol Allen, James Jamerson. 66, this is when the Funk Brothers was like really found a sweet spot. This is when the songwriters were really like in their bag and the hits was like really at its peak. So let's get to the track list. So we have A Place in the Sun. A Place in the Sun is that kicks off the album. I love how it's just one of those uh I love the tempo of it. I think it's a great song. I love the background vocals. I think that's Dante's, uh, maybe the originals. I think the originals is doing background vocals on that. Uh, I love that shuffle on there. Like that's a clean shuffle. Um, Stevie is like very like energetic. Like his voice is like his voice had settled. It didn't crack. Nothing like his energy on these tracks is great. And then we got Bang Bang. That was a Sonny and Cher cover. Um, when I first heard this song, uh, I think I was about 6, 7 years old. Like the change up really like that took me for a loop because I just was like when it does that little fast and I just was like, what? And then it goes back into That's a weird change up. Like I, that's my first time ever hearing something like that in music. Um, so let's go to the third one. We got Down to Earth. I love that bass up in there, like do 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 do. Jamerson, of course, Jameson at work. Um, um, I love Stevie voice on here. Um, like he really paints the lyrics in such a unique way. You know, even though he didn't write it, like the way he's singing it, he paints it in a way that you're following along with the narrative, with the story where he's going, right? And that's genius. Only a few people could actually do that. Um, to be fair, in music, that really made it believable. Um, yeah, I like this. Uh, that little down the earth, down. Like he was really like doing some crazy riffs. Um, I think at this period he probably was like what 15. He was like 15, maybe 16. Yeah, I think 15, 16. Um, love the song, and then it go right after it goes off. It goes right into "Thank You, Love." Um, that's one of the first songs my pops actually introduced me to. Um, just that like just that quick boom, like amazing. Jamerson on that. Dun 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 dun, and then it does that little modulation, and then the horse. Um, that's just an amazing arrangement. I think that was Paul Reiser who did that. Who did the arrangements on that? Or yeah, it could be either Paul Reiser or it could be Clarence Paul or Henry Cosby. Um, and then we have, but the Thank You Love that was written by Henry Cosby, Sylvia Moy, and Stevie Wonder. So uh, that's one of my favorite songs actually from this album. And then we got Be Cool, Be Calm, Keep Yourself Together. Be cool, be calm, keep yourself together. It like very fast. Like it has that almost as if this could have been like a Supremes track. Um, it's cool. Um, not one of my favorites on the album, but you know, it goes with it. And then we got Sylvia. Sylvia is one of those underrated tracks that I believe doesn't get the mention at all when you mention Stevie Wonder's catalog from the '60s, like Time of Song. Just that. Like there's like two versions. Like there's like a the mono recording mono. Like there's like you get I think it's like horns. It's the horns instead of the background vocals. Stereo is different. You get kind of like you get the background vocals and like I love that. And Stevie performance on here is just amazing. Like the way he does that thing. You make me happy early. It's one of my heart, and now you know. Like he very cool. He has this cool vernacular tonality on that. Like it's dope. Uh, Stevie really did his thing on here. I think this is my second favorite on this album. So this is only side one right now. Side two um, opens with "My World's Empty Without You." It's a good cover. Um, However, for me, um, I believe he did do "I Hear a Symphony." I believe he recorded that, uh, but I think they went with this. I hear a symphony, his version, and it led me to believe it was probably recorded for a down to earth album, but they just went with "My World's Empty Without You" for some reason. It's a good, not really my favorite cover by him. Um, I sometimes wonder if Stevie actually liked the cover on that. I kind of wonder, you know. Um, and then we got "Lonesome Road." Lonesome Road. I think look down. No. Um, it's okay. Um, it's okay. So I don't have a problem with it. Not one of my favorites. Um, Angel Baby. Uh, mm, it's good. Not my favorite either. Mr. Tamarine Man, Bob Dylan cover. It's cool. Not one of my favorites. 16 tons. Um, then we got Hey Love. Hey Love is like ending side two. Hey Love, that was that's that's one of my like my godfather's rest in peace. That was one of his favorite songs. Uh, just that boom. That's a unique arrangement. Like I love that arrangement. R. Kelly went on to cover it. I love this song. Um, so like that. Like to me, the lyrics alone is just um. He's like it's a very vulnerable like trying to get your crush attention. You know that type of thing. You know, hey, stuff like that happens. So it's relatable. Uh, this one of my favorites too. I love this song. That change up. Um, man, I love this song. Great songs, real great songs. So that ends Down to Earth. Let's go into um, For Once in My Life. Okay, so For Once in My Life, producers Henry Cosby, Don Hunter, Stevie Wonder. Um, I think it's amazing how Stevie Wonder was able to incorporate himself as a songwriter in these um, albums at such a young age. Like that was really unheard of, right? Like the only one who was doing that at Motown was really um, Smokey, Marvin, but Stevie, that's a whole different ball game. So this was released December 6th, 1968. Singles: Should We Do That Day, You Met Your Match, For Once in My Life, I Don't Know Why. So let's get right into it. You already know Adante's originals. Um, yeah, let's get into it. So For Once in My Life, I feel like this is the most covered song ever. Like you hear this, like Paul Williams did a cover. It was a beautiful cover, and I know they reacted a part in the Temptations movie, like when Paul Williams was like um, was intoxicated. Um, but other people, then it went on to other avenues, and everybody covered it, but they covered it in such a show tune way. So For Once in My Life, I love that intro. Now, that was Euro Jones on them drums. If I'm not mistaken, I think uh, yeah, that was like Euro Jones. I love this. Like Stevie harmonica really like and you got the originals all over my life. Like they did like you could tell that's them. All over my life. Like they got this tonality that's dope. Um yeah. This is one of my favorite Stevie songs in the '60s catalog. Um I actually play this car I actually play this album in the car a lot. My brother actually has this album. Um, yeah, you guys should be doing all day. That that clavinet, like you could tell it was so new and so fresh. Like the clavinet, like it was just being used on records in that era. Um, sounded like it must have been a headache trying to record a clavinet on equipment because nobody really probably knew how it would come out. Uh, then does that do 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 do. Uh, I love this song. Michael Jackson actually covered this song on his second album, Ben. Uh, that was a that was a pretty good rendition. You Met Your Match is the third one. Doom, 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 doom. Like that bass sets it off. That bass sets that off. Like uh, the story the story he's telling is so familiar. The story is so like it's kind of like a karma type thing. Like what goes around comes around. Like oh you tried to you tried to play with my affection. You met your match. You tried to put me in a thing. Well, you met your match. I'm matching whatever you doing. I'm on you now. I'm going head to head. That type of thing. And I just love it. Yeah, that little thing he does at the end. Jamat, 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 Jamat. Like he was spazzing out at the end. Like I love that. I want to make her love me. Uh, that's okay. Um, next one. More than happy. I'm satisfied. I believe Junior Walker actually had this track. I think Stevie gave it to Junior Walker, and Junior Walker was like, I think trying to write to it, and he couldn't. I don't think he could get it. So I think Stevie just ended up putting it out because I think Junior Walker got it as an instrumental, and he was trying to figure out what to do with it. That was released actually on I think it's called Motown Unreleased 1967 or something like that. You go check that out. The next one, uh, I don't know why. That that the melody of that, I don't know. Like that's a like the it's very revolutionary. Like that's very like it's bluesy, but it has this fusion. Like I don't know what was going on in that time. Like this soft rock type edge to it. Like it's something about that that really has me like Like it is very edgy. Um, very dramatic. It's a very dramatic story. Being kicked while you down, but like he still loves this person. Like love and abuse is crazy, right? But hey, who am I, right? So then we got his uh, cover of Sunny. I actually like this cover of Sunny. Uh, I think my older brother he was like nobody can do Sunny like the original. And I somewhat agree, but Stevie does his thing on this. I have to say, uh, it's a dope cover. He really like stuck his foot in it. Like Stevie is knew exactly what to do with it. The Rangers, the Motown, like they knew what to do with it. It's a good cover. Uh, Sunny opens side two. So the next one, I'll be a fool right now. That's my favorite song on this album. I'll be a fool. Just that. Um, they say you love me, when you run with thick and thin, but they don't know. Like his whole run was just crazy. Like you're around with thick and thin, I'll be a fool right now. Like the originals is on that. Ooh, right now. Like that, like just that, like I think that's Pistol Allen on them drums. Like he was getting off on that. Like he was sunning that session. Like just and then that them horns. I love that. That's actually one of my favorites. He was spazzing out on that on the vocals. Then we got Ain't No Lovin', and this is like one of my this is my second favorite, um, or my third favorite on here. Ain't no loving like my baby, and I don't. And he does that multi like callback. Ain't no love, ain't like it goes back and forth. Um, that was pretty revolutionary in a sense because I don't think nobody was really doing that. Like you might have had people doubling up on a vocal like Diane Ross might double up on a vocal, but that's about it. Like set me free, why don't you, babe? That type of thing. Yeah, why won't you, babe? You said we broke up with your heart. That type of thing, right? With the double vocal. But Stevie's is doing something extremely different, like revolutionary in a sense, because nobody wasn't really doing that at Motown. I don't even think Marvin Gaye was doing that yet. Like he had just ended up doing it a couple of years later. But Ain't No Lovin', um, Tony Newton on bass. Like a lot of people think that's Jamerson, but it's Tony Newton on bass. Smokey Robinson's bassist at the time for Road, and I think some session work. Uh, that's probably one of them sessions that Jamerson didn't make. Um, yeah, and then you have his cover of "God Bless the Child." Um, Stevie does an amazing cover. Papa Man, I was trying to go. Like I love that arrangement. I think Paul Reiser did that. Or it was Henry Cosby. One of them did that. Uh, but I think he did very good on that. I really like his cover because not many people can do "God Bless the Child" because it's a Billie Holiday song. Uh, uh, yeah, not a lot of people can really do a cover version of this. Like it's very hard, very hard to do a version um, of this song. Uh, yeah. So we got the next one. Do I love her? Uh, do I love her? Like just his the way he uh like he says uh put my darling on the phone like you couldn't like the audacity of Stevie. Like I think he said, Mrs. Jones, put my darling on the phone, right? Like the audacity of Stevie in the '60s demanding somebody's mother to put their daughter on the phone. Like, wow. Uh, I like this song. This is I say like side two might be the best. Like side two might actually be better than side one. Uh, so do I love her? Do I love her? Do I love you? Like that bass on there is just immaculate. Like the Funk Brothers just knew what to do. Um, Amazing song. Then you have House on the Hill. Um, it's okay. It's an okay song. Not one of my favorites. Uh, if I have to say, really, I'll be a fool. Ain't no love. Do I love her? It's probably my three favorite, like real personal favorites off the album. That's just me. Um, and as far as the Down to Earth, my personal favorite tracks on there, uh, Thank You Love, Sylvia, um, Thank you, love, Sylvia. Hey, love. Those three, like, my personal favorites from there. Okay, so, that's my review. Let me know what you think. This is album versus album. Uh, I can't, I can't really pick it, but I have to say I listened to the For Once in My Life album a little more than uh, Down to Earth. Although Down to Earth, I grew up listening to that, and I didn't listen to the For Once in My Life album until later on. So that's something to think about. Anyway, this video is going long enough. Like this video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's your favorite below. Let me know what other Versus album I should do. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'm out.